Greetings and salutations, my lovelies! Bardic Kitty here, bringing you another art video. In case you can't tell, we're doing something a little different today because I've gotten out my Prismacolor colored pencils. This actually used to be my go-to medium in high school, and then also even more so in college. I used a lot of colored pencils to do pretty much all of my work. That and just straight graphite and acrylic painting, which I haven't touched acrylic painting in a good few years, and that's another thing that I'd like to kind of get back into. With the hiatus and some of the stuff I've been going through lately, one thing I'm really trying to focus on is rediscovering the enjoyment that I used to get out of art and just allowing myself to make things and enjoy making them and not worry so much about the process and whether it turns out perfect and even really whether like I can sell it or not or anything like that. I just want to enjoy creating things again. And so picking up these pencils that used to be like my favorite thing to work with until I discovered Copic markers has been a lot of fun. And in particular, working on colored and toned papers is an element that I never really played with even back when I used these a lot. And that has increased the interest and enjoyment of these. So, I don't know, I just really been digging my colored pencils. I actually haven't even worked with my markers in a few weeks. It's kind of been great, but I feel like I need to go back to them soon. But yeah, so hopefully in the future you might get more videos like this where I'm experimenting with other mediums rather than just always using the same things. I know I've done a couple of videos where I've done watercolors. I'd like to do more of those. And like I said, maybe get back into acrylics or just trying out new things entirely. So with the colored pencils, one of the main things, of course, is going to be layering. So you'll see I'll put down like a light shade of my base color and then lay out where the highlights and shadows are going to be, and then go over with another layer of my base color, still not putting a lot of pressure down. This isn't exactly like, you know, the best way to like, I don't utilize this like to its fullest. I don't do a lot of layering and I don't do a lot of mixing colors. But if you want to get nice transitions with colored pencils, layering like a little bit at a time is where you need to be. Because if you put down too much of the colored pencil at once, if you're pushing like really hard and just covering the whole paper, it's called burnishing, and once you do that, you can't really add any other colors because the colored pencil can't get to the paper to actually, you know, hold its place. It'll just kind of smear on top of the other colored pencil. Little bit about kind of the character design here. I don't know, like you saw the sketch and the inks last week. I just didn't have time to finish the colored pencil. I actually have been having some problems with my hand hurting, so I've been trying to take it easy a little bit while still get some work done. And yeah, also working again, which I've mentioned before. So anyway, but this is the coloring, and I wasn't entirely sure going in, and so I kind of asked for some suggestions, and my husband kind of threw out some color options and then was like, you should do two-toned skin, have like veins like crackling through her skin or something. And I'm like, how about I do splotches? And so instead she has kind of these like splotchy, not quite freckle things of the light blue mixed into her purple skin. And I'm actually really happy with the fact that he suggested doing, you know, something with another color, because I feel like it really adds something extra that it would have been lacking if I hadn't done that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead, I think, and stop talking and just let you enjoy the rest of the piece, and I'll put on some music. Basically, I just kind of wanted to talk about why I'm doing something different and the process a little bit, and, you know, just give you a little bit of insight into what this piece is all about. Mostly, I've just been enjoying going back to just doing character drawings, and most of these aren't even like developed characters. I just like designing characters and playing with things that look kind of cool. Though my husband always decides to make up a story for it after the fact. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I've got for you. Please enjoy the rest of the video. Don't forget to do all of the liking and subscribing and all that kind of stuff. If you enjoyed the video, leave a comment if you have any questions or comments or critiques. Please be nice at least. You know, constructive criticism is fine, but you know. Anyway, enjoy. I will see you next week, and love you all. Bye bye.